Bang! Neeves Lives. I'm Jared with my lovely wife, Kara. How's everybody doing tonight?
You know how I always say hello?
Hello.
I had somebody order coffee from me the other day with that exact accent, and I almost thought it was a joke because I do it so much.
Oh, yeah, I thought they were making fun of you?
Sorta.
So, here in just a couple minutes, we have some videos we're going to watch and a couple funny things and blah, 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 blah. But we think we're going to have a cool live tonight for y'all. Kind of been preparing. We got the what was that? The audio down where you guys are going to be able to hear it this time, unlike last time. First off, what was everybody carrying today? What accent, Kara? What accent?
I don't know. He was like,
hello.
He was like, hello, can I get some coffee? Like, it was like, almost, I want to say Swedish.
So today I was carrying the XM24. Bad ass. I was actually carrying the Mannix 2 earlier, but then I swapped to this. You know what's funny is last night, well, actually yesterday, I actually had the 4 Max in my pocket, this beast, which I guess isn't too much different than the 24, but it is a lot girthier, so
Yeah.
it is a lot bigger. But so I had it in my pocket, and we had a leak yesterday through, from the ceiling, so I had to go up into the attic, and I was in the attic, and I forgot that I even had that thing on me. I was crawling around through all this, insulation and all these little tight spots, and I would have never even thought I had a 4 Max in my pocket. So I didn't even realize until I got back down. Now that I think about it, I could have used it, probably to pry some stuff up there. But anyways, but it was just weird that I didn't even realize that I had it on.
Where's the bell?
Stasa!
Right in front of you.
Yeah, let me get over here. Thank you, bud. Thank you. We appreciate that, bud. That's
do I get
awesome.
to show my knife?
Yeah, why don't you show your knife? What were you carrying today, Bay?
First of all, wait, they can't see because of the chair. First of all, look at this pocket. Boom! Secret knife pocket.
Okay.
I don't know. It's the Medford Heiress.
Don't get too comfortable with that stuff. You guys aren't signed up to our OnlyFans. Go ahead.
Me wearing clothes is not OnlyFans. It's a cool knife pocket. But yeah.
Is this still the 1080p?
Yes.
Is it? Okay. Oh, also, I did
It's
order.
like Scout Carry.
It is
built
Scout.
in.
It is sick. Yeah.
Built-in
Scout
Scout
carry.
carry.
Yeah, I agree. That's awesome. I would have carried it because, like, when I wear jogging pants or whatever, I always carry on the belt line. The belt.
Yeah, but I can put it.
I'm just saying how I carry it
too. See how it's like in there?
Oh yeah, I guess yeah.
I can put it that way.
So we
I
did buy a camera, and it was supposed to be here today, but now it's not going to be here for about a week and a couple days. But I think it's going to be awesome. It'll be really cool. It'll look a lot better. So the graininess you guys see right now, we won't hopefully have that anymore afterwards. So hopefully it all gets a lot better with quality after that camera gets here. When Jared wears leggings, he does it the same. Oh, you guys are funny tonight, huh? Funny.
You were saying that.
All right. So it was a couple weeks ago, I was talking about a video. You're gonna look this up.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Don't start.
We're
a little
don't
bright.
Don't start.
My forehead is illuminating the Batman signal.
Okay, just leave it.
Okay.
Okay, so I was talking about a whale, a kayak that was in the water, and a whale came up and got it. Look up whale eats kayak. So I wound up finding out what happened because I wound up watching the second video, which was the footage from the people that was in the kayak. Yes, put that one on first.
Hello.
So this is the video I was talking about. And when you're watching, pay attention to the kayak that's on the left, that's out of frame at first. It'll pop in right at the end.
See that?
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
All right.
Boom. You guys that were here last week know we had a couple issues sharing audio, so please let us know if you are able to hear. You should be able to hear. So
everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. These people were watching this whale feed on some fish.
All the way on the left. Did you see that?
Oh,
Rewind it. We're gonna play it again.
Suddenly, the whale
Let me
came
make
up
this
and
one
caught this
bigger.
kayaker in their mouth and brought them underwater. The whale let go of the kayak a few
See
seconds
that?
later, and the
Bam!
person
Look
was
at that kayak.
unharmed.
That's a humpback whale. That's what kind of whale that is. All right, get rid of this. I don't know why that played.
That's awesome.
Okay, now, so what happened was actually the ladies, there was 2 ladies in there, they had a camera.
These people were watching
so
this
you can
whale
actually see
feed on
from
some
their
fish.
footage, but we won't play that one. But basically, when it came up, they actually fell out the side of the mouth, so they didn't wind up getting swallowed or
Suddenly,
nothing. They
the
wound
whale
up being
came
just
up and
fine.
caught this
But if you
kayaker in their mouth
watch,
and
you
brought
can't
them
see it in
underwater.
this film, but
The whale let
in
go of the
their
kayak
film,
a few
you
seconds
see
later,
a bunch of
and the person
fish
was
at the
unharmed.
surface of the water. And I guess in these kind of waters, you see a bunch of fish at the surface of the water, get the fuck out of there, because that means a whale, because you know how like whales, when they're eating, yeah, the fish are running away from them. So they're trying to get away out of the top of the water. And that's what happens right before the whale comes up, is all these little fish come up and then done. But they were fine. They came out the side of, the side of the mouth or whatever. I'm sure the whale knew what it was doing. But that was the video I was talking about. We were gonna watch the second one, but screw it. Okay, so next up, okay, so pull up. This is gonna be a part of a Joe Rogan thing, but it's the fight that's coming up between Jake Paul and Ben Askren. So just type in Jake Paul and Ben Askren versus Ben Askren. So you guys already know Jake Paul's going to be fighting Ben Askren here coming up real soon. And they kind of say...
Which one?
No. Oh, man, is it not the same one? Wait. No. It's the one with Joe Rogan.
Do you want me to type Joe Rogan?
Well, it's Joe Rogan and...
This?
Yes.
Or this?
Oh, damn it. This one. Let's do that one first. Well, how many minutes was it? 8 minutes, right? Yeah, this is it. Okay, so they basically say pretty much what I'm thinking. On both sides.
Just in practice this morning, I'm too sharp. I'm too fast.
I do too, Wallaby. I do too.
And say like, hey,
you should be.
It could go 3 rounds.
What you do?
Nothing. I was gonna pull up the comment, but don't worry about it. Let's watch this first.
By the end of this camp, it'll end up being a.
But yeah, like the way. Both of them are kind of speaking about it. Like, I feel like since he's been an Olympic fighter and done, everything he's done, I want to say that he's just going to wipe the floor with him. What's up, BZ? But he's not a boxer, and he's always been so horrible at boxing that Jake Paul, that's all he's been doing is boxing. But I'm still not. This doesn't seem like the whole thing.
Can't do that, buddy. Sorry.
I mean,
that was 8 minutes. That wasn't
really 8 minutes.
That wasn't 8 minutes.
That did not feel like 8 minutes.
That was not 8 minutes.
Well, I played it, so.
Oh, you played it from what? You probably played it from like the halfway point.
Oh, because you had already been watching it.
Yeah. So just started from the beginning.
Okay, this is
sorry,
I
guys.
Some offense to it because all my friends.
How long is it?
When that got announced, went, "Oh, Ben's getting knocked
What'd you do? Fast forward by
And I was like, "What?"
Well, we didn't. That was
that's weird to say because let's say you don't know who Jake Paul or Ben Askren is, and I give you the resume. Okay, let me go through the resume. Okay, let's go through. So let's go through.
But if you look at Jake Paul, Jake Paul is way better at boxing at the moment.
Now he's a two-time national champion.
That's going to do a lot in a boxing match because Ben Askren's not going to be able to pull any spinning back punches. He's not going to be able to do any leg kicks. He's not going to be able to do any single legs.
So he
grab somebody by the leg and
These
take
are
them
not
down.
knife fights.
Like big organization.
No, they're not knife fights.
He's world champion there.
But if you watch, like, look at his boxing, he is not a boxer. Look at him.
No, good question.
Jake Paul's going to tear that ass up if he tries that shit in the boxing.
Because then he went over to Bellator.
What has Ben Askren got? A month to train? A month to train boxing versus somebody who's been training?
He's probably just doing it for money.
Oh, he's definitely doing it for money. But his plan is to gas him out. His plan is to gas him out and then, because one thing I don't think he's going to be able to do, and Joe Rogan says that in here too, he's not going to be able to knock him out like he has his other opponents. Now, I'm not saying he's not going to knock him out. I'm just saying that he's not going to be able to knock him out like his other opponents. And would you just get rid of it?
Yeah, he said, "Can we turn the volume down on the videos because you're kind of quiet compared."
Oh, really?
Let me
Okay,
know
okay.
if this makes
This
it.
is good. This is good.
Let me know if it makes it better now.
Right.
It also would be better if we pause when you want to talk instead of trying to talk at the same time through the whole video.
So yeah,
So how is the audio? You guys can hear it pretty good though.
And then he goes to UFC.
Give us some feedback, please.
For that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he was champ in both those.
Right, but he went champ in ONE FC as well.
Yep.
And where they allowed him to take guys down and knee in the face.
For sure. Didn't get knocked out.
And then here in a second, we got some nice stuff I gotta pull up.
Didn't stand up with anybody.
These are great points. So then he goes.
I want to look at new knives. I haven't seen anything really new from Kaiser or anything this year, really.
Well, there's a couple things I want to talk about about knives, but just a few things, then we're just gonna go off the cuff.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pause this because I don't think we need to keep watching it.
No, we don't. We can get rid of it now.
Okay.
All right, but basically, I think it's
I just don't really give a shit about Jake Paul.
I know you don't care about it, but you don't care
Jake
about
Paul
fighting at all.
No, I would be totally fine watching a fighting video. I think that it's clearly a money grab, and like by playing it, like I don't know.
But the point of the fight is that everybody keeps bitching at him because he's been doing this boxing for him to fight a real fighter. So he talks all this shit. So anybody that watches or pays attention to fighting wants to see this fight because they want to see him get his fucking teeth knocked out. And, because he talks a lot of smack. And he talks as if he's like a professional boxer when he's fought a YouTube person and a basketball player.
Yeah.
He hasn't fought anybody significant. That doesn't mean he hasn't put in the work. That doesn't mean he's not a good boxer. He is a good boxer. He can box for, a YouTuber. I mean, he's pretty decent, but I know I'm definitely excited to see it. I definitely want to see it.
Oh, I'm not saying there wouldn't be some value.
Mark, he's fighting a real fighter, just not a boxer. So I wouldn't consider it a joke. I would consider it, it's a real fight. I mean, he's getting in the ring. They're really fucking fighting. Ben Askren, I think, is being kind of fucked over. Because he had a month to train, just got done with the surgery. Okay, so he just got done with the surgery. He hasn't, he's just recovering, and he's retired, and he's so he's because he's older. Not that he's older or anything, but he's retired, and he's only got a month to train boxing, which he's never ever done ever. He's always been a wrestler. That's what he does. He's a wrestler. So. And when you listen to Jake, because everybody kind of gave Jake shit, like, why didn't you fight somebody who actually can box? And he did have a legitimate excuse. The excuse was he tried, and Nate Diaz won't do it right now for I forget what reason. And then Conor McGregor just lost a fight, so he's not allowed to fight right now. And then the one other guy has an injury, so. That was the only other person that would accept it or that was going to accept it at all. How true that is, I don't fucking know. All right, I think this thing's ugly as shit. I know
like
it's supposed to look like that.
By the way, I do have the volume completely off on this video on purpose just so we can look and talk. Yeah, without having to really pause it and stuff like that.
What's the name of this thing again?
What?
This knife.
I don't know. It's some. Well, here it has it labeled on the thing. The Cyberblade.
Yeah, it's supposed to look like the Cybertruck.
Yeah, I think it's a cool little box cutter. Like that's what I see it as. Is a cool little, box cutter type of knife.
See the Cybertruck there though?
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to look like. All right, pull up SPK shark knife.
Wait, I just want to see these really quick because I did not get to see them yet. For Kaiser, and that's my favorite.
Oh, you want to look at the Kaisers? Oh,
this is so pretty.
This actually does look like a cool knife.
Delorme.
I like the way this one looks.
I like it. It looks like a weird feist or something.
Yeah, it does actually. It does.
This says prototype on it.
Yeah, well, they're all going to be prototypes.
Okay, saying the sentence, I just got a Hogue Deca. I thought he said I just got a huge Deca, and I was like, nope, that's a weird comment.
Blades, cute cats, yeah, I know, but they're trying, man. And somebody's got to represent Blade HQ, so.
Well, that's why I just have the volume down because I honestly don't really care about their opinion.
And the one dude's been there for a while, so him. I don't know dude. Yeah, I don't know his name.
Beard dude has been there. Okay, let me go. I'm gonna go to the next one. They were nice enough to chunk these off.
It's not clever enough and not sheep's foot enough. This
EK1FL. This looks kind of dope. Is this like a? It almost is. That blade shape reminds me slightly of like
in the hole. What is that? Piece of
the
gold?
gold right here.
Yeah,
what the hell is that?
A gem?
There's a weird fox on here. I don't know whose maker mark that is.
What is this? What like kind of action is this? Front flipper?
It's just a frame lock, but
no, I know, but how do you open it? It's a flipper?
No, it's like a weird top square flipper. It's under his finger.
Right, flipper. Okay, well. It
that
looks
thing,
like they missed out on having a thumb stud.
That thing actually looks... No, see it? See the flipper now?
Yeah, I said it's a flipper.
I like that one.
Kurt,
I like that one a lot.
Name?
Yeah, it is Kurt, I think. All right. Yeah, look at... Ooh, yeah, that milled titanium. Why does it look all weird around the pivot, though? That's strange. I am liking it, and I like the little fox.
I don't mind. I don't hate it. I don't hate it for sure.
Because you're going to give me one. Okay, next.
All right, next.
Baby.
Next.
This one is called Baby.
Let's check out the baby.
Oh, it's a little fixed blade. Is that what it is? Is a gold insert on the other one? That's interesting. I wonder if that's
real. Cool. That's a cool fixed
belly.
Blade. I like it. But you see the tip goes down. It's kind of like a drop foot. It's a drop foot blade shape, and you guys know I love the drop foots.
I literally feel like you need a shirt that says it's a drop foot. Do you remember when there was like 20 videos in a row where you kept doing that? You're like, it's a drop foot.
Yeah. There's a shirt going around. I forget who made it. Oh man, I can't think who made it, but it says like S90. It says a bunch of blade steels on it, and there's like 14C28N on it. I kind of like this shirt. I think when we make our shirts, we're gonna definitely get something like that with just a bunch of blade steels on it. I think that's kind of cool.
Yes, it is a fixed blade.
N690. Choil looks decent. I like the jimping under or in the finger choil. That looks pretty cool. It looks like you can really lock yourself in. And is that my Carter G10? Whatever it is.
On it, it looked like
G10.
I thought it was carbon fiber. Am I?
It's G10.
Oh, it's G10.
But it looks very comfortable. Full flat grind.
Lacey, what size? Cool. Lacey says, I need a good fixed blade. Does anyone have a good suggestion?
The sea snake.
What size are you looking for? Because, I mean, that's a big range.
That's the thing with fixed blades. Are you wanting a fixed blade, a big one or a small one?
Why did they do such ugly scales? That's a slip joint I am into.
It looks like a computer face.
It's called the mini. It's called the mini baby slip joint, and like I'm into that with the exception of the freaking scales.
It's one of those double D10s, probably.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Okay. See,
I don't know what that was. You've got small hands. I would definitely say the sea snake.
It's a Warncliffe.
Or
I have one right out there, but
hold on. What's that here. One? That one Benchmade fixed blade. It's
Why don't you look it up?
I will.
Well, why don't we get through this first?
Okay, we'll look it up in a second because there's a good one I'm thinking of. All right, I'm gonna go to the next one. There's just a couple more. Latvian.
This looks kind of cool. I think there's a big one and a small one.
Swedish.
The Swedish?
No, it's Latvian.
We're not there yet, but it's coming up. Sorry, you guys are behind a little bit. So
no, that's just you. They'll.
Really?
You're hearing and seeing with me, but like when it's feeding through to them,
but you know
they're
this is
seeing
what they're
it all
watching.
at once. I'm saying when they hear our voice, it's at the same time as this.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Because
I see what
that's
you mean.
how it's recorded.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
You're getting confused because you're watching it like that.
Right. Because I'm an idiot.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I could see why you would think that.
I know the fixed blade you're thinking of. Care the name escapes into it. The Puko.
Yeah, the Puko.
Puko.
I'll look it up in a second so you can see a
this
picture.
Is kind of cool. This knife right here, the Kaiser has, it's kind of cool. They got the smaller one and the bigger one.
I like the mini.
Yeah.
The mini is dope.
I don't like the holes.
It reminds me of a Yorkie.
I don't like the holes
what
in
holes?
The big one. In the big one.
Oh yeah, I think that's dumb. And I hate these colors, but I really like the blade shape. It reminds me of a Yorkie, that leafy tip shape.
Yeah. Definitely.
All right, I'm gonna skip mini bag letter. Okay, this has already existed, but I guess new scales. Those are cool. Oh, and they're Tonto. Yeah, I almost said Tonto. This white one is cool. It looks like pearl or something.
White touch.
I'm into this. No, but look at it though. It looks like weird.
What's up with the blue G10 or whatever?
I don't know if these are even G10.
It's like plastic or something. What is that? Looks like a painting. Like
yeah.
It was painted.
And then what do we have here? The bag letter S.
Fake carbon fiber.
Maybe.
That's what it is.
And then we have titanium sheepdog XL. That's just unnecessary. And then That's it.
Why do we have to still, in 2021, do we still have to have fake carbon fiber? I think that's, what are we doing? What are these knife channels? I don't know what's going on, but why not just do G10? Okay, so.
I'm looking for
it.
This one right here. But I thought the one I was thinking of had a better.
I don't know how much money this is, but I'd say just get a Mora if you're gonna get one of those.
The one that I was thinking of, I felt like had a better scales. Maybe this isn't the one I'm thinking of. Benchmade. I'm just gonna do Benchmade fixed. What's happening? Fixed blade. Let's see what comes up, because I don't think that's what I was thinking of. Like, I know that one, but I don't think that's the one though. Oh, I was thinking of this one. What is this called?
We'll roll it up. The Hidden Canyon.
Hidden Canyon. It's nice and small. It's really cute. I personally do like the one thing. I think it's like in the low hundos.
123 bucks. If you want to spend only like 50 bucks and you want a Warren Cliff, you can get the Sea Snake. There are a bunch of great budget fixed blades out there.
Yeah, but this is like a USA one.
Puko 3V is soft. They're 127 at Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Lacey said.
Look at this one.
But Jim, just depends on what you want to spend, because there's a lot of great fixed blades for 50 bucks.
Look at this one. The Saddle Mountain.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I like some of their fixed blades. There's another company, the little oh my gosh, look at this one. I like that one. Holy crap.
That looks like a cool little EDC fixed blade.
The Benchmade Mel.
That's his name.
Pardue Hunter fixed blade.
The Mel Pardue fixed blade. I can't even spit that out.
I like this.
Okay.
It looks like they have the Benchmade Hunt line. So very cool.
Has anybody heard of any TRM titanium scales? See if we can find anything. I've been wanting to know if there's any titanium TRM scales out there like that. If
I need to look this up?
They did some, like, just really quick. I just want to see if it exists. Because I think TRM did like a couple or something. Or I don't know. I feel like I remember. Maybe it was a dream. I don't know. But I feel like I remember some titanium scales. Nobody is going to recommend an SE. Why not? The SE has a great warranty. Yes, definitely. SE is a good fixed blade company. They have a great warranty. I mean, probably the best warranty any knife company can ever have comes from SE. So SE is a good company to get a knife from. If you're looking for a fixed blade, I would go through SE before anything else, to be honest.
What do you have me doing right now? Why am I looking up TRM titanium scales?
I was seeing if they exist. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
So they do. They do exist.
I don't know from who though. Way of Knife EDC Gearhouse exclusive.
60 bucks. 60 bucks.
That's it.
That sounds fire.
It looks like this Way of Knife and EDC Gearhouse. It looks like they have them or make them or something.
Wow. That sounds awesome. So I'm not sure if this is on all the knives, but okay, so I can't even think of the knife name. The Medford Smooth Criminal. Sorry, the Medford Smooth Criminal. So, Knives in Our Lives. I think that's how. Knives in Our Lives just started a YouTube channel. So, shout out to him if you guys want to go check him out. Go start doing. He just recently started it, so he doesn't have a lot of videos yet, and he is trying to get things put together and things worked out. And he got a brand new Smooth Criminal, but the action is better than like the one I've tried and any of the ones I've seen. I don't know if they strengthened their detent on it, but even he said he had tried 2 other ones, and the new one, the one that he has a way stiffer detent. Like the action is really good. So I'm almost wondering if they put a stronger spring in the new Smooth Criminals for 2021. It looks like it, possibly. So that would be awesome, because that was the biggest complaint from everybody is that the Smooth Criminals detent was really light. Can we do an episode where we tell Kara to Google different weird crap?
Yes.
That's what we're trying to do right now.
I'm in right now.
Do me a favor, though.
What?
Look up, just because I'm going to get these pretty soon. Go to Christopher Gillian's channel. I think he has a video on this. Yeah, he's got a YouTube channel. So Christopher Gillian, a while back, sent me his custom knife. He makes custom knives and pretty badass. He is now doing custom bearings. I talked to him. I asked him if he could send me some so that I can try them out on a knife. Okay, so see,
the bearings?
Oh, I don't think that's gonna show us anything. You
watched it before.
Yeah, but I don't think it. See if there's like they kind of look like skiff bearings, but I don't think they show much though. Okay, yeah. So he's making bearings here. I know it's sideways.
Hold on, I gotta pull it up.
I know it's sideways, but anyways, he's gonna send me some bearings, and I'm gonna try them out so that, you know, a lot of people are always looking for like, you know, custom bearings for their knife or a new set of better bearings. These bearings look pretty badass, and he's gonna have multiple different sizes, so different sizes to fit different knives, and they look pretty awesome. I know Skiff has some, and that's usually who I shout out. And I've never even personally talked to Skiff. I've only tried one of their knives once, but that's who I usually tell people to get their bearings from if they're looking for, you know, bearings. But these might be pretty awesome. So, but I guess they'll be here in a couple weeks.
I got some stuff I gotta do. All right, hold on. Go to Google. Okay. I want to do, it seems logical. He said, help, I'm trapped in and see what comes up. Snow globe.
Wow.
Okay, help, I'm trapped in a
driver's license factory.
What the fuck? Help, I'm trapped in a video game. That's weird. Help, I'm trapped in a fortune cookie factory. I know where that one, I know where that one comes from, because that one comes from, there was like a fortune cookie or whatever where it says that on it, and I don't know, people took pictures of it. I think it was just manufactured.
Okay, why don't knife companies offer pocket clip filler tabs? Most companies won't even respond to a question for info on tab fillers except Tinder. I think so. Okay, so I heard this argument like over a year ago. People were saying that they were ugly, and to me, I thought they looked cool, because I always thought like that extra little piece on the other side just made it look more, I don't know, not put together, but I just thought it looked cool. You know, you can kind of dress them up, especially if they're a different color or anything like that. But I heard other people complaining about them, saying how they didn't like them. And I thought that was dumb, but I think it's just, you know, like they would have to machine it. They'd have to come up with it, and it's just not in their wheelhouse, I guess. They're not really caring to do it because it's just an extra part, extra money. Hey! Isaac, thank you. Search to YouTube for Try It Out, man. NSFW.
That means like a bad video, like that you don't want to show. Look at this.
Hanging from his nets. Oh, it's a
doorbell. It's a door knocker. You got another one. Hey! What the hell is that?
You are amazing.
He does. I don't have a
cane. Thank you. That is the channel I told you guys to go check out. Definitely go sub to his channel. Shane, I've got a 20 CV Mannix coming Friday. Are the titanium scales a good idea? I'll tell you what, man. My titanium scales fit perfect. Everything is super, super solid. I got it right here somewhere.
Excuse you, sir.
What?
I need to do my sticker.
Do it. Why do I have to move?
Because he goes. How does he do that first part? It's like.
Oh, you're just.
Oh, he just goes. Da 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 da.
There you go.
Got it.
Good job.
I don't have a hat or a cane, but
I did a good job.
I did my best effort.
The titanium scales that I got them from Flytanium were fantastic. They went on very easily, and taking off the old scales, you gotta work them out. But yeah, it went together really good, and I love it. What the fuck is that?
It's a dead fairy.
Oh, dead fairy.
One of a kind oddity for Cabinet of Curiosity sideshow.
Benjamin, thank you, man. Thank you.
What is that?
Mic drop. Don't.
I dropped the mic just to make Jared mad.
Just to piss me off.
Got him.
Piss me off.
That's how I do that.
Thank you, Benjamin. Thank you very much. Y'all thought we were getting that taste of Asia, but you've been lied to. Hey, I just got my Umnumzun in the mail, and when I took it apart to oil the pivot, the blade won't slide over. Wait, the end of the pivot. What should I do? Hold on a second. When I took it apart to oil the pivot, the blade won't slide over the end of the pivot. So lube up the pivot, the pivot bushing, lube that up first and see if that won't work. That should work. It's just a tight fit. Don't hammer it or anything. Just when it lines up perfectly, it should go in. It is a tight fit.
I've seen this video before, this try it out man video.
Oh no. You know that your mama's house has it?
Yeah.
They've actually talked to him multiple times.
I know.
Yeah. They're hilarious.
He went back and forth with him.
I would say let's play it, but we got to keep pausing, otherwise because we got to get the fair use thing.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and do this one. Try it out, man. All right, prepare your ears.
So if you have kids, cover your ears.
I wish we could listen to.
We could if we put headphones in.
$23.95. If you want to move in, you can move in, but you gotta fuck me. I need to be fucking.
I've seen this.
Why don't we have some headphones?
Rent and everything else, man.
Why wouldn't you say that before all of us? I would have had them by now.
You're a thug.
So I would have to put headphones in. You'd have to put headphones in separately.
Sure.
Free rent. You can at least.
Oh, you take one, I take one. So you want me to go grab some?
You see me when I come over today and try it out, man. If in my building, try it out. Motherfucker pissed on me, try it out.
Why are we subjecting them to this?
Man, I'm looking for a hardcore
guy.
Hey,
you put it up.
How long is this? Oh, it's almost done. Oh, he even had Tom Segura at the end of it.
Did he?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
So you're welcome for Jared having me play that, and also I think that was Isaac that paid for that, so you can thank him.
Somebody was asking me, they had bought the Stinger, the Fair and Forge Stinger. Pull it up, pull the picture. So they bought the Fair and Forge Stinger, and then they seen my review on the Kaiser clutch, and they were saying like that they were kind of regretting the one because they didn't know which one was better, because they were asking which one's better for EDC. Now, I would say, let's see if the lighting actually
Is that
works. It? Yep, Fair and Forge Stinger. So that's what they have coming. And as soon as this is over, but I told them between that and the Kaiser clutch is awesome. But and he also works on a farm and stuff. So I said the Kaiser or the Fair and Forge Stinger is going to be a better work knife. And the Kaiser clutch is more of a gent carry, I guess you could say. I don't know what you guys think, but like it's definitely a great EDC knife, but it's not going to be one you're going to want to work on the farm with. Maybe, I don't know, but I feel like the Stinger is a better work knife. Rockstead. All right, pull that off. Get that off. But I know some of you guys have the Stinger out there, and one or two of you guys probably have the clutch. Yeah, the lighting's definitely better.
Your camera's trying so hard to focus.
I know, I'm trying
back a little.
No, I'm trying to. Hang on. I'm trying to see it. There we go. There we go. Oh,
that's actually not that bad.
No, that's damn good. That is damn good quality.
The lighting is just not that great. But
no, it's great. Because what do you want it brighter? Because you don't seem like you want it brighter. I had it like 5 times brighter in here.
Hey, Kara, bring up the Revo Knives Berserk next. I'd like to hear your
after that, I got a couple knives I want to pull up too. Have you guys? Oh, you got me fucked up. Can they see me right now?
Yeah.
Have you guys seen a smoother Sebenza than this? Have you guys seen a smoother Sebenza than this?
Oh, I hate when websites do this. My opinion so far is irritation with their website.
Damn smooth Sebenza.
I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna get mad.
What is your deal?
Because these websites like to do this where they have the little background.
I don't like this.
Meow.
Okay, I don't like this. I think this knife looks like a gas station knife.
I was asked so.
Okay. Well, why don't you tell us how much you love it? Tell us how much you love it.
Let me talk about it some. So I think the idea behind the design was. Wait, I need to actually show it. That would help, right?
A farmer would carry a rock stud. Yeah, why not?
Boom. I think the idea behind the design could have been good. I think the execution of this design and some of the finer points of it are kind of stupid looking. I agree with Jared that it has gas station-y vibes.
It doesn't look like it's very useful. and you're all over the place. But
I can't.
The Tonto looks like you're hindered by that Tonto. One, it looks super thick up in the front, so I don't know what you're doing with that blade. The secondary edge is so far back and close to your hand that I just feel like that blade shape right there is super unuseful compared to a good useful blade shape.
It has a weird like dual grind thing going on too.
They look cool. Like, I mean, it seems like the coolest looking blade shapes are just that. They look cool, but they're not very useful.
Yeah.
That's why, to me, like, my eye gets attracted to the useful ones.
I don't know.
I don't like it.
Okay, We Thug. Have I seen that one? That sounds familiar.
We Thug.
We Thugging.
The Kaiser T1 is way underrated. I 100% agree. You know, and it's weird because, like, when it first dropped, everybody gave it love. But it was, like, right after it dropped, so many, like, other knives came out, I think, right at that time. So it kind of got swallowed. If that would have been, like, the end of it and no knives came out for, like, a year or, like, 5 months or something, it would have been, like, huge. Everybody would have it. Everybody would be screaming about it. But when a good knife comes out and then right afterwards the new knives come out or other knives, the other knives wind up getting bought because they're newer or for whatever reason. So it kind of got
Oh yeah, it's this one. I do remember looking this up.
Oh yeah.
I love it, but I don't like the blade shape. Like, I love the idea and the concept behind it, but that blade shape would be of little to no use for me with the weird dual grind and the tip being so straight backed with the design. But I love the size, the chunkiness, the thumb stud. Like, I really like the idea. It just isn't like my personal.
Okay, the blade shape is a little more useful than the other one.
You guys aren't seeing it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she fucked it all up. The other blade shape was a little more unuseful. This one's actually a little bit better than the last one. And you guys might think it looks very similar, right? It's the grind. It's the way the grind is on the knife that makes it useful or not. Now, this one, it's not going to be obviously as useful as some blade shapes, but for people who want a Tonto for whatever reason, it looks like it might possibly work good. Short Tontos, the problem with them is that you don't have much room for slicing. And, I get if you just open stuff up, then yeah, it's fine. Any knife will work for just opening stuff up, like, opening packages and stuff. But if you're going to actually cut cardboard, cut rope, cut straps, stuff like that, then it's, you're going to want a little bit of blade length and a little bit of cutting length.
What do you think?
No.
Why?
Oh, this is that new. Is this the USA made one or?
I don't know. It's just a Gerber. D2?
I think the ergos look good. I'm glad they're using D2.
Micarta handle.
I like that. How much?
$62.
Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Is this one this ain't the USA made one then?
I don't know.
No, it can't be for $62.
I mean, it says Gerber on the clip, but it's not in the way that like SOG did it.
How good do you think that flipper tab works? That's the question.
That tab though.
It's a flipper.
Since it has the jimping around the top edge, it's
smaller.
Work.
It's small. I think it might.
I think because the leverage is above pivot, you almost can't not flip them open when they're like that. Yeah,
but it's an access lock for the.
I understand.
So it's not a detent.
I know.
Usually access locks have lighter
but
detent.
I think because of the leverage of it being above the the center of gravity where it's at. They
might have put in a secondary detent too.
Maybe.
They probably did.
I have to say, like, I came here to joke, but I kind of feel like.
Seems logical. Says he wishes the spine on the Gerber was rounded.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
Maybe that's why Gerber can't make a good knife.
We're seeing what they have coming
from Bear Grylls and keep drinking their own urine. Yeah.
Can you tell me what something like this is for? These weird axes.
Oh, I can tell you exactly what it's for.
What?
Okay, so it's for chopping, like when you have a fire, like in your garage. So it's for chopping those little blocks of wood. You can take it. You can get the force from like an axe, but in a smaller, shorter, compact. So you don't have to have a whole hatchet.
Yeah.
And you can just hit them into things. So it's like for chopping wood.
All right, let's look at this one. $21.
No.
Why?
I don't like it.
Tell me why.
$21 ain't bad, but I bet it was a 3CR.
It's not saying.
Yeah,
which is
exactly.
Scary.
Yeah.
But like the designs are better than what I'm used to seeing.
Scary stainless.
Just take the design on its own. Listen to me. Listen to me right now. You listen. I feel you not listening. You listen.
I'm listening.
If this design was Kaiser or Civivi, let's say it was Civivi, I would be all over it. All over.
Yeah, but there's a difference there in who builds better quality. That's like saying like
I'm trying to find those steel.
Here's a I don't know what's a shit car company. Here's a Kia or something, and then you can be like Porsche built it. You're gonna know that the one was built.
It is slightly concerning that I cannot find the steel out.
Exactly my point. Now, do you think Civivi would do that? No, they tell you straight up. It's fucking 9CR or D2 or whatever they're gonna use.
Damn, you asked at the wrong time. Would you ask Wallaby?
I don't know.
He said he asked something at the wrong time. Let's see what else.
I don't want to be rude to Gerber, but they should probably find a new hobby. Making knives ain't cutting it for them. See, do you know what though? They're actually so good. They're brilliant than any other knife company.
Advertising.
And I'll tell you why. Yep, they're advertising. Their advertising is so good. If you ask anybody, usually people that say, "Oh, I have a pocket knife." What do you got? They got a Gerber. Now, ask anybody, name a knife company brand. 90% of them are going to say Gerber. A couple of them are going to say Kershaw, but a majority are going to say Gerber because that's what they know because they're everywhere. They're not for knife guys. That's why they started coming out. They're trying to with the USA line.
Oh my God, what is this?
They're not for knife guys. They're for the guy in the store in Walmart with their wife and their wife's buying panties, and they're like, I'm gonna go look at a knife.
Look,
and that's who they're for.
Listen, this clip in their picture looks like it's already worn. Do you see that?
Yeah.
This is so ugly. This weird little insert right here.
It's an over travel stop.
Yeah, it's really ugly. Like, what is that design in it? Like, I was kind of down with this side. Like, I was like,
this
okay,
side don't look bad.
It's a D2 blade. I don't like the weird logo pivot thing, but like, okay. I just feel
you know what? I'll give them credit for the logo pivot. They don't have it on the blade, and it's not a huge stamp on the rear end of it. That's actually that's good branding from them because normally the entire fucking thing would say Gerber. What? What? What are we looking at? Oh, Mr. C. Hey, bud. Thank you. Gerber should stick to fixed knives and multi-tools.
I was gonna say something, and then you just kept talking.
Thank you, Mr. C. I kept talking.
Yeah, you did that thing with your mouth where you make noise, and I was trying to do the same thing. What I was gonna say is that if Gerber wants to market to knife guy, they might as well not bother with this stuff because that guy you talked about with the panty wife is gonna buy
that knife,
that expensive of a knife just on a whim. They're just not going to.
No, they're not.
So if they want to market to us, they really should try creating like a separate brand.
You're talking about just a whole nother name.
Kind of like how SOG did the SOG. They have a line.
The SRGs.
No, it's like the SOG.
You're talking about Boker
maybe
Pluses.
Boker Plus. Yeah, I thought SOG did something
I think they should just get rid of the name and don't even call it Gerber.
That's what I was getting to.
Don't even. Yeah, I know. I'm agreeing with you that they should just totally get away from the name for the USA line or for the knives that they want for the knife community.
Yeah. Kara, I asked what you think about the Smith & Sons
Loomers and Blades.
Chopeak.
The whole thing does say Gerber on the other side.
Yeah.
That's what the problem is with their knives, man, is like they can't handle putting on a knife without having the clip say Gerber. On one side it says Gerber. On the other side it's got all the serial numbers and shit. And then down the side of the knife says Gerber. It's like, what the
How do I spell that knife?
Where?
Chopeak.
Where? I don't see it. Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
That's it. Oh, you? Did you? Okay. All right. Let's check out these.
Wait. I'm the logo. That's the Comanche. Hold on.
Wrong.
Oh, wait, here it is. Here we go.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my God, I really like that.
That looks very useful.
I like the blade shape.
Does it come with the sheath? Keep going down real quick, or keep going over. Oh, that's cool. I like this.
I'm liking
That's what's up. It looks like it's got a really good pinch ergos for pinching for
Yeah, it
utility
even
cuts.
has like right here.
Yeah, the little pinch
The
spot.
little pinchy
Yeah,
spot.
I like it. I like it. What's up, Hawaii? Hawaii Knife and Gears in the house. Everybody go sub to Hawaii Knife and Gears if you haven't already.
What up, Hawaii? I learned how to say Hawaii the right way. I had a teacher who was Hawaiian, and he was like really from there. He was Samoan, and he taught me how to say it right, but I can't do the way they do their eyes. It's like a double I.
Hawaii.
Like the way he would say it was like Hawaii. Like it was
Hawaii.
Really yeah, he was like Hawaii. Like I can't do it, but it was really cool sounding. He also would always say the name of that longest fish, the
I know.
Yeah,
that was in that movie.
Yeah, but like he did that before the movie. He did it before the movie.
Oh, okay.
Huma Nuka something.
I gotcha. I made an impulse beard and flew in the Best Tech engine purchase on Saturday. I guess
I love the Best Tech engine.
Yeah, the Best Tech engine's awesome.
People seem to like it. I almost pulled the trigger on that one like so many different times, and I just never ever did. I want to buy a knife.
Look at MKM Micro, just released today. Check it out.
Okay, but what is this real quick? What's a cat shark?
That's the new Kaiser. That comes in 2 different blade shapes, I believe.
Wait.
No, it comes in a slip joint.
Do you guys know
and a frame lock
that there's a Kaiser Jared? Have we been over this on the channel? I don't think so, but I freaking love it. It's a friction folder. I know they're not spelling it right.
Like about it?
No, I do like this knife. I mean,
what about the friction part?
It's for you. It's a Jared.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a me though.
It looks just like you.
I'm not really a friction folder type of guy.
Well, but look how cute.
Okay, go to the MKM.
Huma kuna pua.
Huma nuka kuna uka kuapa.
No, it's kapua at the end.
Okay, kapua.
I'm saying it like I know.
Micro. The micro.
Micro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, with a K.
Baby.
There you go.
Ooh, it's a little 1-finger fixed blade. $100 though. Ooh, the whole thing is steel. And we're talking about a little insert.
Steel? What kind of steel?
I don't care.
I want to know. I want to know for $100 what kind of steel we getting.
M390.
Okay.
Is this whole thing M390?
Yeah,
you think?
It has to be.
They couldn't fuse it in there somewhere. Ooh, I forgot I can zoom. Look at the little sheath. Oh, that's so cute.
He said he ordered it today. It's a Voxen. Oh yeah, that's cool with the sheath. Can you carry it scout carry?
I can.
Yeah, but you don't want to carry a sheath inside your belt.
It's not a belt.
Or your pocket.
It's a bucket.
Man, too bad you can't flip that thing around and look at the backside. That's what he said.
It's a bucket.
If you say Rockstead 3 times fast, something special will happen.
Rockstead. Titty twister.
They can't see it anyways, and I'm sitting here flipping it around for nothing because nobody can see it. No. Whoa.
Bing, bing,
Mr.
Bing,
C. Thanks, boss.
Hey, guys. Does anyone know where I can find an in-stock copper pivot screw for a 3.5 Hinder XM18 6th gen? That is so specific.
Possibly on Hinder's website. Yeah, Hinder's website.
What is it? A copper what?
Pivot. Go to Hinder's website. I'm pretty sure they got them.
I want to do XM18 6th gen, just to be real specific. Let's see. Wait, no, I already conceded that this is out of stock.
There it is.
No, it's out of stock.
I know. I'm just saying there it is.
Okay.
So they can't see it, right?
No, they
couldn't.
Sure can now. So DLT trading is for sure out.
Go to actual Hinder, see if they got it.
I'm looking here. Look.
I know, you said they're for sure out.
On that site, I'm on a different site.
Oh, you already checked the Hinder and you said they were out. I gotcha.
Yeah, boy.
There's the picture from my video earlier. Kydex thumb pop sheets are fine in the front pocket as long as it's small enough fixed blade and not a huge sheath. But she's got a small back pocket. That's what we were talking about.
Is it a 3-inch? Because here's one right here.
3.5, probably. Is it a 3-inch or 3.5? 3.5.
Oh, Damn.
Shit out of luck.
Shit
out of luck.
I almost found one. There's a lot of brass ones available. I don't really. I know.
Yeah,
I know.
All right. Well, you're gonna have to wait till they come back on the site because it looks like you're crap out of luck for the moment.
Lots of wait.
What's this? For the fatty. That's for the
fatty boo batty. Lots of cool stuff on this site though. monkeyedge.com. Hinder XM for sale. Yeah. Yep, you're probably just gonna have
Sucks
to.
when you're crushing on a knife, finally get the cash, wait for delivery, then disappoint. You know what though? Hang on to it for a little bit while because I'll say this. Not just one or two, a bunch of knives I've gotten in hand, and then they just didn't add up to what I thought. After a couple weeks, you really start seeing the quality that's in the knife after flipping it a lot and using it a little bit or whatever. I'm not saying that that's going to happen for you. You might end up hating it more. But I found that with a lot of knives, that some of them that disappoint right at first wind up impressing as time goes on.
Like the Biblio?
What's up? Pants?
For you.
Yeah.
Like the Biblio for you specifically.
I wish there was new
hardware
out there for the FireTech. I'm guessing that's going to be coming soon, the FireTech hardware. Hopefully it does, because that would be awesome. And this is the knife he's talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Well, never mind. She took me off.
No, you're on there.
Oh, am I? Okay.
Just because I'm doing stuff. Don't be worried about what I'm doing. Look over there. Keep your eyes over there.
There we go.
Don't be looking at things I'm doing.
Oh, I'm watching.
I'm doing stuff.
I'm watching. McMaster car, the better Ranger. If I send you a bug out, will you try and snap it with brute force?
I'll try to snap it.
Break it? I can break it for sure.
I was just about to say, I'll try to snap it with my butt cheeks.
I could definitely break one of those.
Do you think you can break it by sitting on it for real?
No, I've seen it ran over with cars.
Do you think you could break it by... I want to break it in a weird fashion.
And just stab it into something push. Bang.
I want to break it in a weird way.
Like with a hammer?
Like stabbing like a block. What's a metal that's pretty malleable?
Metal.
What's a type of metal that's pretty malleable?
Any metal. Steel.
It's
just about the heat treat when they're
No, like there's certain metals that are really solid, like graphite.
Okay.
Breaking a block of graphite.
I thought that was really hard and crumbles.
Graphite's what's on your pencils.
Right, crumbles. It's not bendable.
I just want to stab something weird.
I don't understand where you're going with this.
I don't know.
Okay, stab it into wood then. Wood is malleable.
What's a hard food?
All right.
I want to break it into something strange.
Ha! Look at the fuzzy room mic. You like that mic?
No, it's our pet rabbit. Put him back up there. That's our bunny's tail.
Don't do that. When I pull the mic close, that's when everybody has to pay attention. So.
Oh, is that how I get you to stop? Just pull it close to me?
You can't.
Let's cut a car fender with it. Now you're thinking. Breeze understands me.
No, I have not tried the Comorant.
Brass sheet.
Comorant, however you pronounce it. But you know who has is
Coconuts. Good idea.
Straighten
See,
this up, baby.
They understand me. They do.
There are a couple reviews out there now on it if you want to go watch, but I have not tried it. A coconut. You won't find jack shit at Granger. For hardware, you want to go to McMaster Car or Fastenal.
No, fuck you. I
don't know, Jacob. I don't know why sour cream and onion chips are so delicious.
You know what else is delicious? I used to love the baked
salt and vinegar.
I used to love the baked sour cream and onion chips. Don't ask me why. The regular ones are a little too oily for me, and they freaking got rid of them. And I'm just really upset about that still. Really upset about it.
Well, collector, don't be a smartass your whole life.
What?
He says graphite in a pencil is mixed with ceramic. Graphite in its purest form is super soft.
Yeah.
The more graphite in a pencil and less clay, the darker and softer.
That's what I'm saying. Graphite on its own is really soft.
Where are you gonna get that?
I've had it in my. I've had pure graphite before.
Okay, but you don't now.
I was in honors.
You said pencil.
I was in honors geology.
I'm
don't
done with this argument.
fuck with me.
I'm done with
I touched every type of piece of rock ever.
I'm done with this argument.
Every type of piece of rock ever.
I'm sure you've.
I'm
sure you've had lots of rocks. Okay. Can't eat chips. Too many carbs.
I have not.
Yeah, try to stay away from them chips.
I'm trying to find something fun to do.
Yeah, what the fuck are you looking for?
Fun stuff.
All right, will you look up this SG knife because I want to see this knife. The SPK Shark. It's in the mail right now. It's on the way. Do you know why sharks avoid dolphins?
Because they are in groups. I don't know why.
That's one reason, but it has to do with their intelligence.
I don't know what I'm looking for.
And because they fucking spear them in the gill and in the belly.
Is this what I'm talking?
Yes, it's on the way. Can I see that?
Not yet. Give me a sec.
So this knife is on the way for me to review. It is also a fixed blade. Obviously, you can see that. I'm sure a lot of you have seen this knife around the community. I know I have. I've never tried one. It supposedly has a phenomenal geometry. So we are going to get it in and do some testing on it and get the maker a little bit of clout. I don't know if being on Neeves Lives is clout, but get him some views. The motherfucking views. Did you score one or is Alex sending you one? Someone contacted me through email and is sending me one. Who's the oh man, where is it? The maker is it's not Alex sending it to me. Alex Steingraber, definitely a unique name, is the maker, but no, it's somebody who bought one from him, and I haven't gotten the permission to say his name, so I'm not going to say it without his permission. Feels like, wait, what? Feel like that handle may spin. Possibly, I don't know yet, but I know what you're saying. Round handles can spin. If they have the jimping on the spine of the blade, sometimes you can stop that with some pressure. But yeah, you do want to be careful with round handles sometimes, unless if they're like flat on the sides and then contoured, like kind of like the Griptilian or something, then they're okay, or like the Freak. But yeah, when something is just perfectly round, they usually get some spin.
Hey, baby.
What?
Can we do some like trivia tonight or something?
Why?
Something casual.
What are you talking about?
I have some.
We're doing computer shit.
I have trivia on the computer.
Okay, whatever. We can do it at the end. How about that?
Okay, but it's 8:30. Remember, we're ending at 9 tonight.
We're ending at 10 after 9 tonight, right?
9.
It's a perfect balance of thin, flat grind, and not being too thin, where it would basically be like a flexible kitchen knife. It's awesome. Oh man, I have in your pants. I can't wait to check it out. Because it definitely looks, just from like the grind, looking at it from the side. Obviously, I haven't tried it, but it looks like it'd be a cutting beast. The question is the sheath of the sword called a scabbard or just a sheath? Ooh, I always call them sheath. I never say scabbard. I don't think I've ever said scabbard. I always say sheath. And the winner is Q1 Fiend. We already ended it. See that? See how fast that went? See how fast that went?
But we could do like trivia, okay? Or we could do like hypothetical, fun, weird questions like we used to do. We could do either. So we could do quiz style, like who gets it right thing, or we could just do the weird, just chill conversation starters, like the weird stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you could be a type of food, what kind of food would you be? Like those, but better.
Okay.
What kind of food would you be?
I just did these questions yesterday.
For what?
In that thing.
Well, are you saying you can't do them because you did them yesterday?
Yeah, I'm saying I can't do them. I already fucking...
Steve is all about the weird.
Cuts for a long time, but then somehow doesn't suck to sharpen. Well, usually if it has a good thinness behind the edge, I don't care what steel it is. Even, like Maximet, whatever. If you don't want to sharpen, then you don't really have a problem sharpening steels, and unless if they're like really thick. If they're really thick behind the edge, that's when it becomes an issue for people, I think, in my opinion.
I mean, I could try to do a on the fly choose your adventure.
Oh, seems logical. Just busted
that would be interesting though.
He says, to the wallaby, but most of the time it is the scabbard. The difference between a sheath and the scabbard is that the scabbard has a wooden core. The sheath is just a leather holster.
Shit.
Just learned some shit tonight. Just learned something.
He TLDR'd it. That's great.
Turducken. I don't know what that is. That's what Q and Fiend says.
The TLDR?
And Russ says,
that means he's summarizing something.
We haven't died in a while, Kara.
I know. I said I could do an on-the-fly choose your adventure, but that would be interesting.
You could.
I could.
You definitely
That'd
could.
Be scary, though.
Okay. Well, roll with it. I'm getting frustrated as fuck trying to learn freehand sharpening. I'm sure you've watched a lot of my videos, Steve. Very soon, I am going to do another full video. One of the main things, actually a couple of main things, is stay patient. It's always going to take some time. Always going to take some time. If you can hold and lock your wrist and slide that blade across the stone by lifting your wrist, or not your wrist, your elbow. So lock your wrist and slide it across that stone straight. Slide it straight back. If you can do that, right, you can get a sharp edge. All you got to do now is lift your elbow back and forth. Hold it, lock it, elbow, just like that. If you can do that, I promise you can get a sharp edge. You just want to use diamonds. Diamonds are going to cut the fastest, obviously. And start with a low grit, 300 grit or less. And use a thin edge. Don't sharpen something thick as fuck, because that will just get you frustrated. Start with something nice and thin. And you don't have to lay your edge back really far. Start with a little bit of a high angle, like not like this, Start like this, where, you don't have to remove much steel. Telling you, bro. You'll get it. And I'm going to do another video like really soon, and I'll make sure I incorporate, or if that's the right word, in the video, some cool strategies and some for sure techniques that will get you a sharp edge every time. I'll make it very, very simple, and I'll get some good views on it, or good angles. Man, I can't wait for this camera to get here. When this camera gets here, these fucking lives are going to be badass. I have a sharpener where I never have an issue. J-Rock. Damn right, Russ. Damn right. Or just get a knife from Kara. Comes with free sharpening. See what you got going?
It does. That's true.
Yeah, you can also, Rough Rooster, he's got lots of sharpening videos. Jeff Jewell has a bunch of sharpening videos. There's a lot of great sharpening videos out there. I got a whole playlist. I know you know about that, Steve, but full of all kinds of really cool techniques. But I'm definitely going to make another video because I also want to make sure I incorporate some other stuff that some other people have been asking me too. So what knives did you start with on sharpening that you weren't afraid to fuck up? Civivis, in my opinion, are the #1 knife to start sharpening, and I'll explain why. One, their heat treat is usually really good. So the Shane, thank you, bud. Have you guys thought of starting a Facebook knife or EDC group? It could help promote the channel and bring your subscribers together. I mean, I got a lot of shit going on. So we got 2021 is going to be big for Neeves Knives. I'm telling you, we're really going to branch out. You
don't want to use Facebook.
Not Facebook, though, because I don't like fucking Facebook. Facebook sucks. I don't like how they censor people. I don't like how they censor people. I don't like how they get rid of people. I don't like how they kick people off. I don't like Facebook at all, and I don't think I'll ever use Facebook again just because of that reason. They're very politically ran, and I don't like that. Next, I want to talk about the sharpening, though. What was I saying just a minute ago? Now I don't even remember. Fuck me.
Shit.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Civivi, because the steel is good. Now, getting a gas station knife or getting any type of steel out there that's crap, it'll be worse for you than sharpening Maximet. You want a steel that's a basic steel 9CR, something like that. Even D2 is fine, but thin behind the edge. You want nice and thin. Civivis come with thin edges. Their heat treat is good, and they're usually easy blade shapes. drop points, stuff like that. They usually don't have a ton of belly. So, you want drop point to me is the easiest one to sharpen. So this, like the Civivi Elementum is very easy. The Picaro, even for a 4-inch blade, very easy. But that is what I highly recommend to start sharpening. They're thin as hell behind the edge, and they're very easy to sharpen. And the next biggest thing, they come with a good sharpening choil. Like, it's smart to start off with a knife that has a good sharpening choil. You don't want to fuck around with a knife that doesn't have a good sharpening choil, because then you want to take out a lot of the things that are going to hinder you from having a good sharpening process, like bad heat treat, thick behind the edge, no choil, or that's why I always recommend diamonds, because diamonds cut so fast.
I don't think that there would ever be a steel that could never have sharpening for its entire life. I think there would have to probably be some other metal entirely altogether. I don't think steel is ever going to be able to do
even
that.
Pure like carbide or whatever. Like, there's nothing out there. Like, even if you had a knife made out of diamond, eventually it's going to need to be sharpened. How many years until we all have a steel that? Oh, that was that one. Okay. But you know what though? I don't think it'll last a lifetime. But we're pushing toward like alien technology shit where we're gonna get a steel that is so. The problem is that it'll be so hard and the edge will last so long that it'll be probably very brittle, and it won't be possible to sharpen. Like, you'll have to get like an electric belt with like a stropping compound to sharpen it. Like, kind of like sharpening ceramic. What are you looking at, baby?
Hypothetical questions.
Oh, you want to start? Or do you want me to keep talking? I can keep talking.
Well, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah, Wallaby just said tungsten carbide from Sandrin is the closest thing to a steel that won't dull. Yes, and it's also not easy to sharpen. You want to, like, the way I noticed you want to sharpen it is on, like, something finer, like not a low grit. You want to sharpen on a high grit, from what I've seen. What's up, Jesse? All right, go ahead, baby. She's ready, guys. Fucking ready.
Listen, you're not ready. I can fucking feel that you're not ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready, babe.
Okay.
I'm ready for you.
If you could make one thing that is legal, if you could take one thing that is legal and make it illegal, what would it be?
I had nothing. There's nothing.
You have to pick.
I wouldn't pick anything.
You have to pick something.
There's nothing I would want legal.
There's nothing that's legal that you would make illegal if you could.
No.
Trying to think of something.
You won't even get me to say anything.
What if it was taxes? Are you kidding? There's lots of things you could say. Are you fucking serious? Think of something. Damn it. There's something you could think of that would benefit you.
So you're talking about like that?
Corporate greed.
Okay, I see where we're going. I thought you meant just like things to do. Okay.
Anything you want. Not hitting on Kara. Wait, what? Not hitting on Kara, but watch a review from about 8 months ago and your hair was darker and it looked great. Yeah, I've had my hair dark my entire life. This has only been for like the past month.
Driving the speed limit in the fast lane, that's a good one. I don't like laws. But I guess I would say, okay. How about taking away anything from the Second Amendment? So any law that they use.
So any gun control law.
Any gun control law, I think, should be illegal and should not even be illegal. Shouldn't even be allowed to be talked about. Like, it's illegal to even talk about it. Or how about this? Race baiting. I think that should be illegal. Race baiting, I think, is fucking pathetic.
You can't do that because
why not?
That's speech.
No, I don't. That's why I said I don't like going down a slippery slope. But no, I'm saying from like companies, like say how like the news constantly tries to push fear with with racial motivated ways. I almost feel like the news should be fucking illegal, but I don't want to go down that route either. But yeah, I don't know. I think
maybe it should be illegal to misrepresent.
Yeah, there you go, like that.
Like to intentionally misrepresent a story
or information
to gain control of like a narrative or something like that. But again, there's no way to determine all that.
It's freedom of speech.
Catfish.
But at a point though, to when, like, if I'm a source for information, right? How I want to put that narrative, I can lie about everything and say whatever I want. And what I'm saying is make that illegal to where you actually have to tell the real story. and they used to be a thing.
I think scalping PS5s should be illegal. I think that
thanks for stopping
intentionally selling a product that's in high demand for a ridiculous price. I think that individual sellers should have to be you know how like if you're like a what are those things, like a currency exchange or something like that, they have some of the most ridiculous like interest rates known to man, but there is actually a law that limits you from making insane interest amounts because you can't loan shark people legally.
Right.
Okay, so I feel like people that scalp products that are in high demand, whether it be like a secondary knife that was like a sprint run, or in my case a PS5.
I would never
listen,
do that.
You don't know where I'm going with it. I'm saying I think there should be a limit to how much that you can mark up. Because it's fucked up.
Why? The person that's buying it's fucked up then. So you're saying I can't say, listen, I want to charge $700 for this $300 knife. Am I fucked up, or is the person that's gonna buy it? Like, that's their choice.
Well, you're kind of preying on their desperation.
No, I'm preying on the fact that I love it so much that this is how much it'll take to get from me.
Why are the interest rates illegal then? It wouldn't be that person's choice to go into a loan?
Because that's saying that this is the price for it, and you start paying me for it, and over time, I'm going to tax a percentage over time. And I'm going to bait you because you need this product, right? You need this product.
Yeah.
And now over time, I'm going to take this $5,000 product and you're going to owe me $50,000 in 2 years.
But it's not
so
right.
That's where it's like being ridiculous.
But that's the same thing, except for they're asking for the money up front. That's the only difference.
Right. That's why I said, like, it's, you know, like, don't take the bait. Don't do that. Like, but I think like
it's the same thing with the interest.
I think like with loan things, that's different because
I'm just saying there's a limit. I'm just saying there should be a percent limit on how much you can mark up a secondhand product, especially if it's something that's considered in high demand. So I'm not saying it should be a law necessarily, but like, certain interest rates are illegal. And that's my point. Why is it only interest and not just marking up a product in a whole state? So like, you can't go more than, 20% of the original price or something like that. See,
my thing is I hate,
because that is taking advantage of a demand.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. But see, I hate the laws, guidelines, and all this stuff, because all it does is it creates like all the little tiny rules and regulations, and that's what prevents businesses from like thriving and prevents workers from thriving, or all these little tiny things like that. That's why I don't like them. I think that a business, company, person, homeowner, whatever, should not have regulations. I shouldn't, like, I understand, like, like say certain little things, like say
I would never actually have the passion to pursue any of that. And Lavender Pants made a good point and said that like products like a PS5 or a knife or anything like that is not a necessity, whereas like a car loan or a finance rate, that's more.
And that's kind of like what I was saying.
And I get that. Yeah. I for sure get that. Yeah. I'm just saying that
something you need can't be done, like water.
I don't think that people shouldn't be able to make a profit. And like you said,
for sure.
But there's people who fucking completely own the market, and then if they all charge a high rate, then you're kind of fucked.
But then there's certain things like that. If I own and you want it, I should be able to charge whatever I want for it because it's mine. And I know
it's just annoying.
But yeah, I hate like the rules and regulations for shit, because that's just such a slippery slope.
Okay, now the reverse way. What's something that's illegal that you'd make legal?
Oh, so many things. I could go on and on. You guys ready? Fucking sit here all night?
I would probably say drugs. It would just absolutely if you made all drugs legal and taxed them, at least the money would recirculate back into your own government and stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel like the drug war is pathetic. At a certain point, our government's making the money off of the drug war, and that's why they want it so bad. But if you did make it legal, that would, one, stop a lot of drugs, lots of drug trafficking, and it would cut off a lot of things at the knee. And then, but then all they would do is tax it after that, because they would say we're losing out money.
Well, it would be a product at that point, like alcohol.
Right. And then they would tax it. I think like anything against your Second Amendment, anything like any of that shit, I think. And when you asked about something that should be illegal, lots of censoring. I think that should be illegal.
Ooh, okay. So
if you want to go backwards a little bit right now,
making there definitely needs to be some sort of legislation created on the world of the internet and how it relates to different countries. So I know it's murky because certain websites like Twitter, Facebook, any social media is technically a private entity, but the fact of the matter is this day and age is so ingrained into the fabric of everyone's lives that for certain citizens and countries and things like that,
I was listening to
it should be, factored into whatever laws and rights exist.
I was listening to this leak thing, and they're saying that the workers that work those things are politically motivated and were literally censoring people that they just didn't like. And like that was by somebody who worked there with the people. So it wasn't like the company was saying that there's our regulations, you can't break them. Yeah. Like that wasn't like that. It was literally people seeking out. And in court, when they were trying to ask them for their information of every time they went onto somebody's page without them knowing it and looked through their information and shared their information with other companies, they wouldn't do it. So that means that they were literally taking people's information and sharing it with other platforms.
I want to comment on this comment. It says, but do you guys want kids to be able to buy meth and such from people who are allowed to buy it? There will be people.
They can't anyways.
Yeah, so if you grow up somewhere like here, which there's plenty of good areas, plenty of bad areas.
I can probably get drugs here faster than I can get a cop.
When I was 12 years old, I knew exactly where to get morphine and painkillers from.
Anything.
And I was getting it from a 17-year-old who got it from, like it's already that way. It's just that people who aren't in the culture are blind to it because they don't. Once your eyes are open to it, you see it everywhere.
I promise you, every 16-year-old knows where to get drugs.
Every single one, including meth, depending on what area you live in.
Right, there's certain places like here it would be a different type of drug.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be meth,
but it would still be heroin or crack
or cocaine or something. So it's not whether or not it's at that point. That is how they're raised and their environment, their friends. That has nothing to do with the option of being able to get it.
The availability is
And why can they get it so easy?
And it goes a lot deeper than that too. It's not even about how it would change the daily life of Americans or anywhere in the world. It's more about the fact that making something illegal automatically creates a black market. And when you create a black market, you create a lot worse crime than the drug usage itself. You create unregulated drugs that are unsafe, have crap in them that you have no idea what it is.
It's like
it's completely unregulated, completely unsafe. And then a lot of other crimes go into drug trafficking. They use those things as routes and they terrorize the people involved.
Money. You're just making it worth more money. That's it.
Yeah.
It's worth more money. And then also it's not regulated. So now you don't know what the people are getting half the time. I'm not saying half the time. Usually they know what they're getting, but you know what I mean? Like people can be sold bullshit.
I don't think that it would be easier to get underage if it was legal. I mean, that's just coming from somebody.
No. It'd be harder. If it was legal, it'd be harder.
Because it would be more regulated.
People wouldn't be on every corner selling it.
There's always going to be a black market is the thing.
Always going to be a black market. But I'm just saying though, if adults could just go to a place and walk in, show their ID and buy it.
You can already do that. You just don't need an ID.
That's my point. That's my point. That's my point. Is that right now instead you can just walk up and just get it.
I mean,
But even like guns, right? If you ban guns or any type of gun, like look at the worst places for crime, right? It's the worst places that you can have that has gun regulations. It's the highest gun regulated places. Why is it that the highest gun regulated places have the most crime? It's because criminals don't care about regulations. It's not like they're going to say, oh, I'm not allowed to have this gun. It's a felony. No, now they know the other guy who is a law-abiding citizen doesn't have a gun. So now I have a better opportunity of getting away with this burglary than if that person was armed. Because if I thought that 5 out of 10 people were armed, I wouldn't fucking pick one to rob because I already know one of them is probably armed. But if I know 10 out of 10 people aren't armed that are law-abiding citizens, well, fuck. I mean, I might as well, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and that's the way, crime is going to work. That's why any gun regulation, it only makes crime go up.
But no, I feel very strongly about things like that because I was somebody and so were you, who is a very young child, a kid, a freaking barely out of being a baby, you know what I mean? Like a young kid talking under 12 and under, you know what I mean? Seeing those things, whether being involved or not, It would have not have been hard to walk down the street and get a gun. It would have not been hard to walk down the street and get drugs. None of those things would be hard. The thing is that if you want it and you seek it out, you'll get it. And
you get anything you want. Chicago is supposedly the most murders per capita, but I wouldn't say it's. I mean, it's right up there. Like it's within the top 3, probably most corrupt. But you got New York and you got California, which has Los Angeles. So they're definitely going to be high on the list. I think New York is going to be the most corrupt. But when it comes to murders, yeah, we got the highest murder rate.
Oh, okay.
I think 2 a day, at least at the minimum.
If you could tell your romantic partner one negative thing about them without hurting their feelings, would you?
Say that again.
If you could tell your romantic partner one negative thing about them without hurting their feelings, would you? So it's like, if you could tell me something bad about me and you knew it wouldn't hurt my feelings, would you say it?
Yeah. You said it wouldn't hurt your feelings. Why wouldn't I?
Okay, go ahead.
No, I think that's important to be able to do.
Yeah, I know.
I don't have anything right now, but I'm just saying I would.
I would too.
We're saying if we did have something, right? I don't have anything right now.
I still remember the day.
I think I do. I don't think I would ever not, because I think holding shit back like that how can you improve your relationship if you're not willing to say the things that might hurt or not hurt their feelings, especially if it's not going to hurt
this didn't hurt my feelings. I don't know why this popped into my head, but do you remember the time that you told me that, like, how you realized I was bow-legged, and you said when we were walking, you're like, sometimes when we walk I look at your feet and I'm like, how is she walking like that? You're like, your feet are pointing at me when we're walking straight. It's not
that question is a trap.
Everyone always says that when I ask you things like that. Have you ever once?
No, it's not a trap if you know how to answer it.
Listen. Anytime I've asked you shit like that on here, have we ever gotten off camera and then had me be mad about it or anything?
No, absolutely but I know better. A lot of people don't have a good relationship like we do, where we could sit here and fuck around all day. Like, this is how we are off camera. So, like, we have a very, very healthy relationship which I know a lot of people
interrupt each other too much.
Well, during this, I don't think like regularly.
No,
during this.
When we talk, I think like 20 times each during a conversation, we'll be like, "Let me finish."
Oh yeah, sometimes we do that. But
we just have a lot to say to each other.
But yeah, that's good though. I think it's good that we do have a lot of shit to say to each other always. But we have since we've been through a lot. We've been through a lot. Like, I'm telling you, we could tell you guys stories, shit that'll fucking haunt your nightmares. But I don't know about that, but we could tell you some crazy stories. And if you realize all the shit we've done and been through together, it like makes light of why we have such a good relationship. Like, a lot of people say like that, like about their significant other, right? It's like, oh, well, things are good right now, but would it be good if this or this happened? Or if we
did all that.
Like, it's like, it's easy to live in, say, a mansion, right? Together with money and everything's perfect, right? But what if you were in an alley in a fucking cardboard box? Would things still be good? Would that person go to that level with you? Would that person, like, be waiting for you, like if you had to go to prison or if you went to war or anything, right? Whatever it is. Like, but when you already know that about each other and you've already been through that, that's how you like got together. It's a lot different.
Yeah, it sets an interesting foundation because we literally did all those exact situations, from having nowhere to live to
lots of things.
Everything you said and more. And so I remember people thinking and saying that, like, we wouldn't be together like in a normal healthy circumstance because I remember people thinking, like, that when we got sober and did all those things, that we probably wouldn't be together because it was so fucked up, the lifestyle, that they thought that was masking the true thing. But I think it actually set a pretty good foundation because that it's a genuine want to be with the other person.
James says, me and mine, 26 years, she was my first. That's awesome. To make sure the kids are mentally stable, not just the parents, because I think the kids get overlooked, and that's how school attacks happen. I agree to that.
We got a Jared in here. That spells it Jered. That's amazing.
Almost. Chicago, one of the most restricted gun law cities, still has the highest gun violence. That's the result of highly restricted gun laws. Yes. And for, like, I think it was a year or two, they actually did cut off all pistols. So like people, if you already had one, right, then you were what's called grandfathered in. But for 2 years they wouldn't allow people. You could have a shotgun or a rifle, but that was it. But you could not have a pistol. And then there was a bunch of lawsuits that happened and was saying basically that it was going against people's Second Amendment rights, especially when people were being attacked by people with pistols, because obviously the criminals aren't going to give a shit. So they found out that it only stopped people from protecting themselves, and they literally had to turn it around within 2 years and make it possible. So right now you can have and carry a pistol, but you have to get the carrying license, a FOID card. They make it all kinds of regulations, which I think is bullshit. Wisconsin, on the other hand, all you need is an ID. At 18, you can have a shotgun or a rifle. At 21, you can have a pistol. You don't have to have a FOID card or anything, just an ID, which I think that is true Second Amendment. And I think anything that prevents, I don't care if it's too big of a magazine, if it's firing, I don't give a fuck what it is. I think all of it goes against our Second Amendment right, every bit of it. The point of our Second Amendment is we're supposed to be able to have military grade weapons in case if we ever have to go after the military or fight not the military, but our government in order to take rights back, or if they're trying to take too much control over us, we're supposed to have that ability. Why do you think they want to take it away? Like even other countries have stated this, that the only reason why they can't infiltrate us is because of our Second Amendment, because we all are, well, not all, but most of us are armed. And so it's like every time I hear somebody trying to regulate guns, to me, it's like there's statistics out there. So the only reason why you'd want to really do that is to get more control over us. That's the only reason why. So I think that's the scariest thing. It's the first thing the Nazis did was do gun control. It's the first thing they did was gun control and freedom of speech and all that shit. The same things that they're always trying to do to us. And so to me, it's like, fuck that. I don't want nothing to do with that shit.
If your partner,
I always want control over the government.
Yeah. Okay, done. No more guns. I'm done.
Oh,
with it.
Big time
guns. I'm done.
Big time guns.
If your partner could read your mind, would they still be with you?
Oh, absolutely. Me?
If I could,
I don't know about other people probably, but me.
If I could read your whole mind,
you'd probably love me even more.
Really?
Absolutely.
I think you'd be with me too.
Absolutely. I think it'd be I'm not saying like that would be a good thing,
like
but
I
don't think it'd be a bad thing.
There's a lot that goes on in my head.
I don't think it'd be a bad thing because
like not in a weird way, but I just don't think a lot goes on in my head.
I think that it'd be a bad thing if I said no, like that would. But I don't think that though. I don't think
I'd ever want to know.
I think you pretty much know what's going on.
I know, but you know how like you have weird thoughts sometimes that just happen in your head and they sound really fucked up and shit. Does that happen to you, or is that just?
I always have fucked up thoughts.
Yeah, but like you know, like you might just be out and about or something, and like you look at a person and you might just like think some fucked up shit or something like that.
You think you're just like, what a fucking weirdo.
Not even that, but just like I don't know, just weird shit. I don't know.
But no, Canada doesn't have freedom of speech, neither does Germany, technically.
Okay.
A lot of places don't. I don't know how many countries actually do have it, but we're the only one with the First Amendment. So. I don't know any other country that has constitutional rights like us. I know there's some that have like rights and stuff, but I don't know. I know there's most of them don't.
If you had the ability to gain monetary stability for the rest of your life, but you would lose the ability to tell a lie, would you do it? So you'd be rich forever, but you'd lose the ability to tell a lie.
So that means sweetheart, it tastes like shit.
Yeah, so like that means like if I'm sitting there, I'm like, do I look fat in this dress or do I look good in this? You can't.
Mega fat.
You can't lie. So I mean, but you'd be rich.
Okay, so let me get this straight though, really quick. If it was like the movie Liar Liar, then I don't know, because like his was a little different. Like it was like where you remember that movie? Mm-hmm. First off, so like. I don't know. I think there is something to being able to lie a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think I'd fucking really care about lying too much. I mean, but there's like those.
I would because
things.
I work in the service industry, so I need to lie a lot.
Right.
I mean, seriously, I really do.
Yeah.
And I know it's fucked up, but I do.
But that's the type of lies I'm talking about. Like, can you just not say it? Like meaning like not.
Like, can you just hold it in?
Right. Like if somebody walks up, if somebody walks up.
Yeah, you're not like spitting shit out without your control.
Right.
I'm saying that you
like
just
that,
you
yes,
can't lie. Like it's like if you're gonna answer, it's gonna be the truth. But you could just not answer. But you look stupid. Why aren't you answering? Now you got to tell the truth. You know what I mean? If you're just like.
No, yeah, I don't mean like when you ask a question, but like if something happens, like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like a woman walks up. Why is my order taking so long? Because you're a fat bitch that ordered 3 fucking mocha lattes. That's why.
Right. Yeah. Like I'd have a hard time with that sometimes. Not that mean, but
Not Sarge said he could do it. I think I could do it too, especially if I was fucking getting rich.
Okay, here's a knife question.
Knife question.
If you could take, okay, let's assume like you can plug in whatever steel you want.
Steve says I don't need to be rich. I just need to lie. I'm just joking. He said comfortable.
You can plug in any knife or any steel in your mind that you want. But for my example, I'm going to use M390 because it's kind of a universally loved steel. Okay. Mm-hmm. So if you could put M390 or your favorite steel on any knife model, what would you pick?
Most of them come with fucking M390.
I know, but is there a knife that you love that you would want to put premium materials on? Let's say it like that. Like what cheap knife
maybe like the CBB
design would you like premium materials on?
But it's already got S35, so I guess that's not really a thing.
I probably, let me think here. You know what? The Honey Badger. I would freaking the Honey Badger and premium materials, all premium, not just the steel.
I'm thinking one of the handles. Knives.
The handles too. I'm saying premium materials, the whole knife, like all steel and handle, like a titanium. Like I would love that.
The sun cut knives already have like good materials. They just need good steel, like which they don't have bad steel. They have D2 or 9CR. The Kubi Aris. Well, that would be cool in M390. That's true. That's true. Yeah. And it already comes in beautiful carbon fiber.
I'm expanding my question though to just be premium materials, so you could upgrade the handle, the steel.
As 2K said, isn't that how you get rich? Lying.
Right.
No, I honestly
Gail
think
Bradley too.
I think that's probably how
QSP Penguin,
you get
that's a good
by.
one.
But you can say there's a lot of people that definitely got rich off of lying.
I will not fall out of my chair.
The good ones, I don't think so. I think a lot of good ones got rich from being honest.
He is judging the way I'm sitting in my chair, saying I'm gonna fall out. Have you ever seen me fall out of a chair when I sit like this?
Only a couple times.
No. I sit on the tiniest little stools all the way on my toes.
Well, don't say that because then when you do, everybody's gonna laugh.
I can even do this. Look at me go.
I wouldn't start doing that.
Look at me go.
I'll just stop.
I'm stubborn.
I was meaning about honeycomb, not lying about the things
honeycomb
that matter,
titanium.
not the little white lies. What?
Honeycomb titanium. Because of the honey badger.
Okay, that would be cool. That would be cool.
That's what I was saying from the jump.
Okay.
I said it from the jump.
Okay, we didn't say changing it to a frame lock.
I changed it to premium materials.
And
I just said like change a cheap design to something premium.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Bang.
That's such a good question. Like I would want to do that with the swayback. I would want to do that with oh my god, the Kaiser Lieb. I would want to do that with
Jared is such an honest fella, only a couple times.
There's so many knives I would love to do that. I do sit like an owl. I perch. Like we have stools upstairs, and when I sit on them like a little bird.
Todd Carr says that's actually a good answer. He says getting a multi-tool with better, like with high-end materials, that is actually a good idea.
Yeah.
And it would be so expensive. He is an amazing cult leader.
Okay,
I'm guessing we're talking about me there. Based on what?
Based on your personality. If you were reincarnated as an animal, what animal would you be? I don't know if it's a question you can answer yourself. I feel like I need to answer it for you.
Okay,
you need to answer it for me.
Okay.
So what animal would I be based off my personality?
One of those little small monkeys.
Like the annoying ones?
No, the cute ones. For sure, the cute ones.
What about a lemur?
Okay, I'll do a lemur. All right.
I don't.
Or yeah. Okay,
or are you talking about like more like a macaque? Because those are kind of annoying. I want to be the ones that go. Ooh, ooh.
Howler.
Yeah, howler monkey.
You be a little howler.
Yeah.
I was thinking more like
no, a gibbon. But I'm not.
Which one's the gibbon?
The tall, kind of lanky ones, but they're not huge.
I was honestly thinking about one of those. What are those little tiny ones? The thumb monkeys or whatever.
What?
Yeah, they're like they could literally hang on.
You
to your
literally
thumb.
think I would be a thumb monkey?
It's not called a thumb monkey.
What in my personality makes me a thumb monkey?
I was just thinking a cute little monkey.
That's really little.
It's cute as fuck, though.
That's really little.
But it's extraordinarily cute. Can anybody look at one of those and not be like, oh, that's adorable?
A Wolverine? Is that for me or you?
What would I be?
You would be a honey badger because you don't give a shit. You don't. You really would be it. I'm not even fucking around. You really would be a honey badger. Or you'd be like one of those star-nosed moles that can't see.
What the fuck?
You can't see. You need glasses.
I like the honey badger.
I just got you vision insurance. No, I'm just kidding. I would definitely say the honey badger because you don't give a shit.
Don't they make a PM2 and Rex 121?
Or you'd be a giraffe. I don't think you're calm enough to be a giraffe.
No, I love giraffes, but I don't think I could be a giraffe.
You could be a...
I could be a spider.
Spider monkeys are really tall.
Mongoose.
You probably would be a gibbon if you were a monkey.
What the fuck is it?
I will show the world.
I could be a mongoose for sure. I used to love mongooses when I was a kid. When I found out, and this was before I got into reptiles, so I'm talking about real little, because I got into reptiles when I was 10 or 11, and I had by the time I was 15, 16, I had hundreds of reptiles. But anyways,
wait.
My point is that when I heard that a mongoose could kick a cobra's ass, I was like, that's a badass little animal.
Okay, look, hold on. We're gonna watch this really quick. Not the whole thing, but that's a you.
Look, he's got the little chin hair like me. Look, he keeps looking back at his bitch or something. There's a girl back there or something.
He is freaking out.
Yeah, he's trying to get them bitches. Look at him. See? He's back. He's looking at one of the females. That's what he's doing.
At something. Those things
it's
are
definitely
so
one of the
cute.
females.
I love them. Ooh, 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 ooh. Those things are awesome.
You seen those ones that blow out their cheek?
Yeah. The whatever they're called. I know what you're talking about. I think that is a howler.
Gabriel says he's prairie dogging right now. Hurry up and get to the bathroom. That's why I picked the mongoose, Monster said. Wonder what paper Tiger would choose. Well,
probably
I'm guessing
tiger.
A tiger. Yeah, but not made out of paper though. A real one. A real tiger.
Okay, here's a weird one. If extra lives were real, like in a video game.
I know what Q1 Fiend would be.
What?
An owl.
Why? Because he's smart?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. That is a good one.
You know, I think that they're smarter animals than an owl.
Oh, I know, but they have the reputation of being smart.
Yeah, like with the glasses on and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're badass.
Or like a chimp. You know those chimps that do the computer thing super fast where they look at all the stuff and they don't even move their eyes?
That's because they haven't a real photographic memory.
Yeah. That's what he'd be.
Chimpanzees have a real photographic memory. If you guys ever want to watch the video, there's a video of them showing how they don't even have to be looking at the screen. And they already know what was on there and can tell you everything that was on there by touching the dots. You know what I think I'd really be, though, is one of those little tiny piglets. Okay, if that's what you want. Those little cute ones. I would never tell you if you asked me again, what animal would I be? I would never say a pig. Piglet. Just a perpetual piglet. Pig. What about a beaver? Beavers are cute. I could be a beaver. I could be a beaver. Oh, that's not gonna go over well. A bald eagle. Oh. Yeah, we seen that owl took out that one hawk. Remember? Do you remember that video? I do. The fucking owl took a hawk out. Yeah. Owls don't fuck around. You know, you kind of look like a blue jay. Blue jays are badass too. Or blue jays around here. We have hawk-like aside from hawks. Because we don't have eagles, but we do have hawks. Yeah. But blue jays, they be wrecking house. That's why I was saying. They fuck birds up. Yeah, I know. A bald beaver. Fun fact about owls: they fly silently, often attack bigger birds at night. They sometimes swoop into bald eagles' nests and attack the adult, which is 2 to 3 times the size. I 100% believe that. We watched one take out a bigger hawk than the owl. But yeah, they're vicious. I went on this trip when I was younger, and it was like a camping place, and we had to go find owl poop and dissect it and find out what was in their poop, what they ate. It was always mice, but it was fun taking apart the poop and taking the skeleton and putting the skeleton back together because they poop out, or actually they hack it up. I'm sorry, it's not poop, it's throw up. They spit up a little ball. It's like a little furry ball with all the bones in it. All right, guys, we are 9:08. Yeah. We're going for 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. I hope you guys have fun with this one. I know we didn't have as high of a rate of people in tonight, but that's fine with us. We at least had the important ones. You guys, thank you for showing up. We do appreciate you guys hanging out with us and taking the time to spend Wednesdays and Saturdays with us. And this is only going to get better. Like I said, that camera's going to be here soon, so the quality is going to be so much better. What's your
current favorite compound for daily strapping?
Right now, well, I have the diamond spray, which is DMT diet spray, but this is for polishing. So this is going to be more for a polished edge. If you have a polished edge, then it's really good. But me personally, I like the Neeve diamond compound, but I am going to get a lower grit of the diamond spray, which is expensive, but it's very easy to use. You just spray it on, let it dry, and strop. Thank you, Fiend. One more bow. Thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, Jared, how would you sharpen? Don't start that shit. They're fucking with me.
I am ready for my song.
Hold on a second. Let me just read this.
No.
Probably with the work sharp.
You stop it. Ready? I'm doing my thing.
Are you getting it?
I already got it.
What is it? I want to know.
No, I don't.
I want to know.
You'll know.
You guys are funny.
Stop it. Aren't you gonna do? You always do your knife thing.
Okay. Which one should I do?
I don't know. Did you show?
What knife you guys want to see tonight? Let's do the XM24. I carried it today. So.
Okay.
All right, you ready? And I said, I guess it has. Thank you guys for coming. And like I said, the quality will only get better. And as soon as we get this app down pat, man, the sky's the fucking limit. I'm also going to have a live, probably my first live will be with Ray from Everyday City Carry. So look forward to that. Let's do this.
So you think you can tell heaven from hell? Blue skies from pain. Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail? A smile from a veil. I sung the melody wrong. Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts? Hot ashes for trees, hot air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for change.
Thank you,
Did you exchange a walk-on part in the war for a lead role in the cage? How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground.